Everyone, it's Jen. I just want to share with you today some holiday postcards that I made. And last year as a family we didn't get around to sending out holiday cards. So I wanted to make sure that we did this year. And I wanted to make something, but I wanted it to be kind of quick and simple, not too elaborate. So, and as I was going through my papers and things like that, I really didn't have any holiday or Christmas materials. So I went to Michael's, and the day that I went, they had 50% off all their holiday supplies. So I went with this My Mind's Eye paper pad, and then bought some of the different embellishments that went with it. But really pretty papers, and I have tons left over. I am going to make a few more. I love that paper. And the Santas, so very vintagey, which is probably why it caught my eye right away. And I also picked up the 6x6 pad and used a few different pages in here. I'll show you on some of the cards, like this page I did a lot of cutouts from. And then there was another page that was Santa's, and said I used my 1-inch punch and just punched out the Santas and put one of those on most of the cards. And then for the postcard stamp on the back, I received a stamp set from Kim. Thank you, Kim, from Burley Kim 37. And this, it came with 4 stamps, but this one worked out perfect. I absolutely love it. And so that was from Hampton Art, and this was the stamp. And I picked up these 2 sets of die cuts, and this one just says Be Merry, and then these were just all different types of little tags that I did different things with. And on some of them, like here, I also used this garland, banner garland. And I inked up everything that I used, all the different papers and the banners. And then I also had purchased this stamp set from Momenta, and it just had some different holiday greetings on there. And then the other thing is I went to the post office the other day to purchase some postcard stamps, and there was only one option. They didn't have holiday stamps, but they had all these different apples, and I just love how they coordinate. They were the exact same colors of the papers I used. So let me show you some of the cards. The 12x12 paper, I just cut into each 12x12 piece into 4x6 rectangles. So I was able to get 6 out of each sheet, which was great. And I really like the sparkle on this paper. And I kept it, like I said, fairly simple. I used my Scotch quick dry glue and really adhered all of the pieces down very well, so hopefully there won't be any issues when mailing it. Inked everything, and I used the sepia colored ink from the Ranger archival inks, and then just used a little bit of stickles here and there on each one. And so they're fairly similar. Each is a little different. Here's where I cut out some of the pieces from the 6x6 pad and use those on the banner. This set here, actually the paper was so pretty I didn't put anything on this, so it's just the cardstock inked with the stamp on the back. When I tried to put anything on top of it, it was just too busy, and I just thought these were really pretty plain the way they were. And then I really like this stripe paper, and so just added the tag with one of the little sayings on there. And there was a whole sheet of these little music paper, so I just cut those out and added those. And this is another, I went through and picked out my favorite papers, but this one I just thought was very vintagey. And more items that I just cut out from the 6x6 pad. And some of these I did some embossing on. So like on this one I stamped with red ink and then embossed over it with some, I think it was gold embossing powder. And more, just added stickles to the tree and around the music. I was very happy with the way they came out. They were a lot of fun to make, I think, because they were so simple and I didn't really have to think too much about what I was doing. On these polka dot ones, I did a lot more stamping. This one has the definition of Mary on it. So, and these were just the first, these were my first 2 trial ones. So it was a really fun project, went quickly. In the evening I would just make 6 or 12 of them. I did, when I got done with them and let them dry, I used one of my daughter's heavy books from school and just put them on top of them to flatten them out because they were curling a little bit. But I think they're okay. So I'm going to start filling these out and get them in the mail. I hope everyone's having a really great holiday season, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.